Hi there, my name is Ravi Sundaramurthy, and in today's session we'll be creating a Twitter account. This process is pretty simple and should take about 5 to 6 minutes. So I'll just quickly step you through this. So the first thing I'll do is go to www.twitter.com. Okay, so this is Twitter's front screen. And as you can see here on the right hand side, I've got a sign up button, so I'll click on that. And it's going to ask me some information. So the first thing is I'll put in my full name. The next thing it's going to ask me is a username that I want to create on Twitter. Now I tend to, given this is a personal account, I'll actually choose my name, so Ravi. And what Twitter is actually doing is checking to see if that user actually already exists. So Ravi already exists in that. So all I'm going to do is simply pad it out with my surname and choose a unique identifier. Okay, so Ravi Sund 2 is unavailable, so I'll choose that. I'll put in a password. Next thing I'll do is put in a user email, so my email account. So in this case it will be channel to market test 1. I'm going to leave that box checked, which basically means that if anybody wants to look for you, they can use their user ID to find you. Sorry, your email ID to find you. So, and I'm just going to create account. It's going to ask me security setting, so I'm just going to type in this. And that's it. I've created my Twitter account. So the next steps are really around adding followers or linking in people that you want to follow. So here it's actually pulled out a list of categories that you may be interested in, and based on clicking on that it'll list out people who are associated to those categories. I'm going to skip onto this and look at friends, next section. Here what it's actually doing is pulling out a list of friends that you may already have within an address book, such as Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, AOL or LinkedIn. So for this particular example I'm going to choose LinkedIn. So I'm just going to click onto that. So what it's actually going to do now is look at my LinkedIn profile for people that actually are on Twitter that I could actually follow. So click on LinkedIn. It's now jump into my LinkedIn account, and it's actually pulling out my contacts here that actually do have a Twitter account. Now I can actually save this as a Twitter list, and it automatically will put this as a sort of a saved connection list. Alternatively, I can just click on follow people that I want to follow on this particular list here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to flip back into Twitter now, and I'm going to go skip on import. Because I haven't confirmed my email address, it's asked me to do that. So what I'm now going to do is just jump into my email account and confirm that and come back to you. Okay, so I've basically confirmed back the email, and now I've just logged back in and I've now got the welcome homepage. First thing I may want to do is look for some of my colleagues or some people that I may want to follow. So in this example I've actually created another user. So I'm going to just do a search for Ravi Sundra, and I actually found somebody else. So I click on them, and this profile here tells me what tweets they've tweeted and who they're following. So I can actually follow that particular user. So I click on follow, and now back to home. I've got one person, which happens to be my sister's dog, that I'm actually following, and their tweets. So if I actually tweet from the other account, it will actually appear within my Twitter stream. So, hi there. So there you go, I have one tweet, and that person has said hi there because I'm basically following them. Also, this really becomes more relevant once you actually have followers and you're tweeting a fair amount. So @mentions, basically tweets that mention you, that appear from other people that you may be following, etc. Retweets are effectively tweets that you either push out or you're retweeted by other people. So again, these will appear based on selecting these particular lists. Searches, self-explanatory, you create a search list, and then lists are create a custom timeline list that you may want to create yourself. Also, the other element that you may want to look at is really around your profile. So here it tells you a little bit more about who you're following and any followers that are following you. The other area is really around your profile settings. So if you just drop down your user ID there, you've got a settings box selection. Click on that, and it just takes you through your profile. If you need to rename your user name for whatever reason, you may want to actually also click on your profile, which you may want to actually change your profile picture, your name, your location or where you are, a web address, and also a bit about yourself. It's always good to put in a little bit of information that will allow people to effectively follow you. If you want to create sort of change the look and feel, you've got the design section here, where you just choose one of these predefined templates. As you can see, the background's changing as I'm clicking on some of these, and you should be up to go, really. Hope you've enjoyed this session. By all means, leave me some comments or email me back. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.